Here are 10 life-changing makeup tips. You can use the setting spray as a thin layer of primer before you apply makeup to make it long-lasting. Apply foundation with your finger for a natural skin-like finish, with a damp sponge for a flawless finish, and with a brush for more coverage. Press some setting spray onto your foundation to make it last longer and look flawless. Avoid using foundation under your eye. Instead, just use a concealer to minimize buildup and creasing. You can use a concealer that's 2 shades deeper to neutralize and correct dark circles. Blend a deeper shade of foundation with your finger to contour your nose for a natural snatch look. Let your concealer marinate before you blend it out. That'll give you more coverage and you end up using less product. Use a setting spray before you apply highlighter to make it pop. If you don't have a crease, touch and feel your socket area before you blend a bronzer to build a crease. Use a small amount of red lipstick right in the center of your lip and blend it out with your finger to get the most natural rosy hue. That'll be your natural lip color, but just a better version.
If you apply your contour like this, keep watching. I have a better technique for you. When you apply it straight to your face like this, and you aggressively rub it with a brush, trying to blend it out, you're left with this slightly unblended, patchy foundation look. Like, now your whole base is ruined. Instead, I'll take the stick and warm a little bit up on my hands. For those of you who say this is wasting product, I've literally had this stick for a year and I've done this every single day. So if you don't want to do that, take the brush directly to the stick, spray the brush, load your product. Don't scrub the brush into your skin. Lightly tap. Start from the hollows of your cheek, barely drag it out. Tap it up into the temple, forehead. Same with the blush. Tap and drag up. Run over with a sponge. I mean, look at that difference. It's up less time. It looks a lot more lifted and smooth.
Makeup tips I wish I knew sooner. Setting sprays before your makeup so that your makeup can look smooth and flawless from the beginning to end. Blend in your foundation or your skin tints with your fingers so you can get the smoothest skin-like finish. But once you clean your hands, go back in with a damp beauty sponge to make sure there's no streaks. See what I mean by smooth skin-like? Avoid foundation under your eyes, save that for concealer. Do make sure your under eyes are hydrated and prepped for concealer. Less is more. Always blend upwards for a lifted look. Tap cream products on the back of your hand to avoid a muddy, unblended look. Also, it just looks airbrushed and flawless. After you're done setting your powders in place, lightly spray your sponge with a hydrating setting mist and go back over. Make sure everything is nice and blended. You also get the benefits from the spray and your makeup is going to look airbrushed.
I know a way to make it look like you're always smiling. I look like I'm smiling, but I'm not. I'm lining my lips and then smudging it out. Now with the liner, you can lift up your smile. I'm lifting up my mouth corner really slightly, like this, and I'm blending it with my nail. You only want to use a really small amount, but I swear if I go anywhere and I don't have the energy to actually look nice, then I can just fake it. This way I look really friendly even though I'm not even smiling. So now I can walk around in public minding my own business and having a really friendly expression.
If you wear makeup, watch. Change your whole routine and try this instead. Moisturize first. Then after moisturizing, take some translucent powder. I usually use the Fit Me one, and I just lightly dab it all over my face, not too much. Then take some setting spray. It could be any setting spray. I usually use the NYX one. After the setting spray, take a primer and just put your primer. Also, wait for the setting spray to dry first. Then just put on your foundation and just see what happens and how amazing your fucking makeup is gonna look. And it's gonna stay on 24/7 and it's not gonna crease.
So I just found out I can't do this type of eyeliner because I have an extra fold.
Let me help you out. Grab your favorite liquid liner and you're going to start by drawing a little triangle at the inner corner of your eye. Apologies for my bad camera work. Using your other hand, you want to gently pull on your skin at the outside of your eye so that you can expose the inner corner of your eye. Start tracing your lash line with the tip of the liquid liner. Then once you get to the middle, I like to start drawing the outside triangle. I like to draw into my eye as opposed to outward so I can control the angle. Also, it's just easier for me to draw. Then you want to fill up the gaps and the spaces as much as you can. Don't draw into your waterline with the liquid liner, just allow it to dry for a second. When it's dry, pull the skin on the inner corner of your eye near the brow bone in your nose. Sorry, I'm covering up my work again, but basically exposing that area will help you connect the lines without smudging. As a final touch, you want to take a pencil or gel liner and draw on your waterline like so. This will prevent any gaps.
Step 1. Apply a setting spray or light moisturizer. Avoid layering too many skincare products or applying thick moisturizer. An oil controlling primer is a must for your base. This helps your makeup last longer and avoid creasing. Apply a single layer of foundation and only build it up in the areas that need coverage. Try using a foundation with comfortable matte finish. Blend in your concealer with a brush to get maximum coverage with minimum amount of product. Use a liquid blush that's lightweight and not too dewy so that your base isn't disturbed. Set the areas like under eyes and smile lines with a loose powder. Use a compact to set your entire face if required. A powder bronzer like this is amazing for oily and combination skin as it provides definition or warmth to your face without a shimmery finish. For eyes, use simple products that are waterproof. Also apply mascara that's waterproof. It will keep your lashes curled for longer. A setting spray is a must. This is the most important step for me. This matte setting spray from NYX is my favorite.
Here are 10 makeup tips I wish I knew earlier. Blend foundation with your fingers to achieve a supernatural skin-like finish. To really set your base, spray your sponge with some finishing or setting spray. Your base is going to blend even more flawlessly and last a lot longer. I'm blending around the under eye area because we want to use less product to minimize creasing. If your brow wax comes in a jar, avoid double dipping. Instead, scoop some product out to work with. Marinate your concealer so you can use less product while still getting a full coverage. Spray finishing spray between every step, especially if you like to do your skin first. It keeps the skin looking fresh for hours and the base just looks soft and airbrushed. If your eyeliner smudges easily, set it with some dark eyeshadow or put some powder in this area where eyeliner usually bleeds. For eyes with epicanthic folds, apply inner corner eyeliner on the lower lash line. To brighten and open up the eyes, place highlight in this divot here. I like to bring it up and down into the lower lash line. When setting your makeup, go one step further by drenching your sponge with setting spray, tapping gently to melt the makeup into your skin.
Makeup tips I wish I knew sooner. Use a facial pad to clean your face before applying anything on your skin. This is going to clean your skin to make sure that you're starting off with a clean canvas. Use a setting mist before foundation to lock in hydration on your skin. Place the foundation at the back of your hand and use a beauty sponge to pick it up. This is going to help diffuse the foundation on your skin much better. Apply your concealer on the inner and outer corner of your eye. This is going to prevent you from applying too much concealer and it's going to lift your face. Spray your face again before blending out your cream products. This is going to make sure that the cream products blend out flawlessly. Use blotting powder to touch up your makeup instead of adding additional powder onto your skin.
No. No, 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 no. Exactly.
We all love celebrity-like makeup. Their skin looks so flawless and healthy even after applying makeup. Do you know how to achieve that? Well, I'm here to tell you that. You just have to follow 2 simple steps. First, illuminating moisturizer. You can use any brand, like the one I use all the time is MAC Strobe Cream. But today I'm going to use Lakme Lumi Cream because I really want to show you don't need to apply high-end products to look flawless, okay? And you can actually say this is a dupe of MAC Strobe Cream. Step 2 is foundation, but not a full coverage foundation, a sheer coverage foundation or a skin tint. And today I have Mamaearth Glow Serum Foundation. Always start with less product. Now the trick is to apply it with a beauty blender for that flawless finish. And there you go. But wait, I'm going to show you the final look. This is the final look. I haven't applied any highlighter like powder highlighter on my face and you can see my face is still glowing and I really love this combination. I have tagged these products. Just click on the view products box to shop.
I get so sad when I hear people saying, I can't wear natural makeup because you have to have perfect skin to begin with and the perfect base to work with. It's really about technique and I'm going to show you on my mom, whether you're over 50 or under 20, your makeup should look and feel great. I start with Dior Forever Foundation because it is a dream to work with on every skin type because it is floral skincare base, so it sinks in like a serum and it's not going to look cakey. You can set it with a powder or you can just leave it. It's a matte finish. It's going to wear great on its own, and this is my favorite way to make eyes look awake. I take a mauve in the crease and a shimmer all over the lid. This is going to add a little sparkle and light to them, and then instead of a liner that can look very harsh and sometimes weigh the eyes down, I use an eyeshadow and it just adds a little fullness to the lashes. And I use the exact same technique on my mom, and this is my favorite makeup when I'm tired because it just makes you look dewy and fresh and awake all day long, and every single person looks healthier with a sun-kissed glow. So I take a coral blush, top it with a little bit of highlighter for that wet sheen, and then for lips I stay away from mattes because I don't like stuff settling into fine lines. The Dior lip oil fills all those and you look so hydrated.
Our founder Sona is the queen of a flawless base, so I asked her how she avoids her makeup looking patchy in the winter, and she shared these 3 tips. So skin prep is key, we know this, but she recommends using a chemical exfoliant over a physical one to protect your skin barrier, followed up by hydrating ingredients to create a smooth canvas for makeup. If streaky foundation is your struggle, she recommends using a kabuki brush and damp beauty sponge instead of fingers because that's what really melts the product into the skin versus fingers kind of make it sit on top. She swears by this for blending out dream sticks too. Lastly, I'm an oily queen queen, but Sona isn't a fan of baking powders because it can be so easy to overdo it and look cakey. Instead, she suggests going for a light layer of loose setting powder with the iconic power brush over my shiny areas. I feel like the base is giving your skin but better, so breathable and natural and not a single dry patch in sight.